Hello there, welcome to my October 2018 planner spread process video. If you hear an occasional meow or chirp or purring, my daughter's cat is sharing a room with me while I'm doing the voiceover, and she will not leave me alone. October is usually when that first blast of cool weather hits, and that inspires so many of us in the planner community. The thought of the first real cold snap calls to mind thoughts of curling up in the sofa with a good book and a hot cup of your beverage of choice, and that's what I wanted to go with this layout. So let's open this up with a little stenciling. When I layer my stencils, I start with the stencil that will put the most ink on the page, so like the most wide open sort of stencil pattern. And I pair it with the faintest ink. In this case, that's the Crackle stencil from Prima. No, that's a Tim Holtz stencil with mustard seed. If I'm going 3 deep in my stencil layers like I am with this one, my second layer is almost always the one that's kind of a happy medium regarding how open the spaces in the stencil are and how much ink is going to get through. And the ink itself is usually the ink that's somewhere in the middle in terms of how light or dark or intense it is. For this layer, that's the Harlequin stencil with carved pumpkin, because, you know, Halloween, y'all. My third stencil is usually the one that puts the least amount of ink on the page, combined with the most intense or darkest ink. My Harlequin and Typo stencils are a little smaller than the ones linked in the description. You can sometimes find them in a stamp and stencil combo pack at Michael's, but anyway, this is the Typo stencil with black soot distress ink. In case y'all haven't realized by now, I adore Deep Red stamps. I've been using their stamps for a little over a year, and I always get a good, crisp image. The first stamp that I used was the Old Books border, and the stack of books at the top is called Library Books, and the little cup of hot beverage, it's a latte, but you could really make it just about anything that you want, is called Flourish Latte. I really get a lot of use out of this alpha set from the Sweet Stamp Shop. I'm going to stamp out the word vacation, and I'm going to keep it even by starting in the middle of the word in the middle of my layout and then working my way to the outer edges. So I'm going to be on vacation all that second week of October, and this is the second year that nobody in our household is in school. So instead of traveling when it's hot and miserable and everybody else is on vacation at the same time, we're going to go while everybody else is in school. My regards to all the teachers and K-12 faculty and staff in the planner community. Y'all rock, and I'm going to go on vacation now so that there's less competition when you're on break. just got a little bit more functional planning to do and a little more decorative planning. I've got a family birthday coming up at the very beginning of the month, and for whatever reason, most of the stuff that I need to put as far as functional planning for meetings and things like that, it's all happening Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday for like the next 3 months. So the left half of my planner layout is really busy and the right half is really empty. So maybe I ought to think about doing a little more decorative stuff on the right side. My biggest plan this month is going on vacation, like I mentioned earlier. Dean and I have taken short vacations here and there, turned a couple of 3-day weekends into 4-day weekends. We haven't taken actual full-fledged vacations since 2016. This time we're going to hook up the travel trailer and head out to West Texas for about a week, and it's going to be awesome. So I'm just going to add a few more functional stamps and some bullet points to my monthly goals list just to keep track of what my monthly objectives are. And I'm going to come back in with a little bit of Wink Stella and add that to the candle on that little cupcake for a little bit of extra sparkle. If you like this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more of my planning and paper crafting videos, don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell. Y'all have a safe and happy Halloween, and thank you very much for watching.